All right. Hey, so why don't we just introduce ourselves? Hi, my name is, and then where you would like to quiet your mind. Now, my friends, I'm sure you want to quiet your mind around all over the place. Who doesn't? But that one area or that one person, because that would be our litmus test at the end of this. Does that make sense? I'll go first. My name's Colby. And I would like to quiet my mind around my sister
Mhm.
because I tend to get worried when I chat with her. I'd like to have a quieter mind. I'm going to pick Robin to go next.
I would like a quieter mind around politics. And there's really no reason for me to get agitated by it. There's really nothing I can do. So I would like to manage my energy better.
Beautiful. Robin, who is going next? Pick somebody.
Carol.
Hi, my name is Carol, and I would like to quiet my mind around um, being being triggered with the political thing. And I know better, and I have a certain stance, but man, I get triggered. So,
Hmm. Who's going next, Carol?
Kelly.
Kelly, you're up. You're
Mm.
looking for oh, well, maybe I can unmute you. Hey, you
Oh,
did it. Good job, Kelly.
hi everyone, I'm Kelly, and I would like to quiet my mind when it comes to my ex-husband because do we have to say?
No, no, you can go as far
My
as you want.
husband, because I just need to quiet my mind. Thank
And who's
you.
going next, Kelly?
This is Fred.
My name is Fred, and I'd like to quiet my mind with my child, who's 23 and needs to be moving on.
Wonderful. Fred, who's going next?
Um,
You got Kay or Shelley left?
how about Shelley? Shelley?
Shirley, excuse me.
Shirley.
Oh, Shirley. Hi, I'm Shirley, and I'd like to quiet my mind around,
Oh, bam.
well, I don't know if it's around any specific, just around anything that holds me back from staying aligned with consciousness so that I can receive more clearer
How
uh,
Mm.
about Shirley, you pick one area,
messages.
like one place where you want to quiet your mind?
I'm sorry, what?
Just one place, like in your meditation, like one thing, one place, because we're using it as a litmus test.
Yeah, I don't really get triggered by the political stuff much because I'm doing energy work in that field and I'm able to stay above that. So, um, maybe I'll say quiet my mind in getting involved, overly concerned about family members.
Wonderful. Shirley, who's next? We got Pam, we got
Oh,
Kay.
Pam?
Hi, I'm Pam. I was going to say politics, but I think I'm going to go with my mother.
I'm sorry. Good choice.
Okay, Pam. Kay or Flower Light?
Okay.
Kay, you're up. Lady laying in the bed with the pink sweatshirt, perhaps, if you can hear me.
Oh, is that me?
That is you.
Oh, okay, okay. Interesting. Zoom brought it up a little differently. My name is Cassie, and I don't know why Zoom did that. I'm also getting some intermittent breaking up of the Zoom call, so maybe sending a recording to me might be helpful for what I've
Where would you
meant.
like to quiet your mind, Kay?
Okay, regarding my husband's health.
Wonderful. Thank you. And Flower Light, if you could turn on your video, that would be wonderful. That way I can track you. And if you choose not to, you choose not to. All right. Let us proceed. Okay. So I'm going to there are three ways that I work. I teach people practices to bring themselves into a deeper aligned state. One. Two, I help people dig to the bottom of the well where their wounds are. And three, I help them see their ego for what it is so they could really awaken. There are three things that I do. This is the practices. I'm just going to show you practice after practice after practice. My intention is that you walk away with a practice that you can make your own so that when you're in front of your boss, your mother-in-law, hears something wacky that is happening in the political arena that would normally send you for a loop, you can do the practice to bring yourself back into quiet, grounded center. That's what we're going to be doing today. Sound okay?
Yes.
All righty. So, first practice, everyone hold 3 fingers up. Put your 3 fingers where your belly button is, right below it. This is your still point. 3 fingers below your belly button, and in the middle of you is where I want you to draw your attention. If I were to draw you like Leonardo da Vinci or somebody like that, and I found the center of you, that's where we're focusing. We're going to drop your attention out of your head and into your body. So while you're doing that, I'm going to do a little prayer. God, Lord, all that is, all that's ever been, all that's ever mattered and truly existed. Thank you for my life. Thank you for the good life for these young people. You're all young. Please assist us to quiet our mind now. Calling forward the guides that I've established to help with this process. There we go. And here they come. Good. And now you're going to say, I. Say I.
I,
Say your name.
Robin,
Shirley,
Cassie.
Ask for assistance now
Ask
ask
for
for
assistance
assistance
now
now.
to bring my attention to my still point.
to bring my attention to my
to
still
bring my attention to my still point.
Now.
now.
Now,
Now.
There you go. And let your attention drop down into your still point with the guide's help to bring more and more of you, because you have many, many aspects of you, into your body. If you're going to liberate, you're going to do it with your body. You don't liberate without a body. So best to be friends with it. And also psychically, you're more protected if you're in your body. Your body's dense. Most of us keep our attention above our head or in our brain. And those are not good places to be. Above your head exposes you to a whole lot of astral forces. In your head, our heads are overworked. We were never meant to do this much information. Great. Now say deeper.
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 And here we go. So now I'm assisting each of you with my attention to drive you deeper into your. There you go. Kelly, beautiful. Carol, beautiful. Is it Fred? Am I getting that right? Good. Good job. Shirley, I'm going to help you a little bit. Is that all right?
Yes.
There you go. So follow my attention. There you go. Feel the difference, Shirley? There you go. Nice. All right, Pam, here we go. You're going to help you, okay?
Okay.
Down you go. Follow my attention. There you go. Now you just got it. Boom. Feel that?
Yeah.
Good. Kay, I'm coming to you.
Mm.
Draw.
Okay.
There you go. Nice. Robin, you're
Mhm.
like the star of the show. You're doing great. You don't even need my assistance. Beautiful. But I'll give it to you anyway. Just maximize. There you go. Good.
This is Flower Light. Sorry, I'm having trouble, so I can't put on my video, but I'm here.
Okay, Flowerlight, thank you very much for letting us know. On Flowerlight, I can't track you unless I see you. So that's why I'm not gonna do what I'm doing with others. Okay, with you. But you're in my thoughts. All right. Is it Fred? Do I have that right? Kelly's partner? Yep. Fred, I'm gonna come to you now. There we go. And all I'm doing is lending my attention to your endeavor and therefore strengthening it because energy follows attention. Carol, you're doing great. So now say still point. Hey, Flower Light. I see you
Still
now.
point.
No point.
There you go. Flower Light, is it okay if I help you? There we go. Good. So see how you like this. 1 to 10, 10 being awesome, 1 being meh, not so great. Meh. 10 being like, okay, I could hold my balance around politics. I could hold my balance around 1 to 10. Pam, 1 to 10.
3.
Beautiful. So not so great. Robin?
1.
Good. Carol? 1 to 10, 10 being awesome, 1 being not great. Can't hear you, Carol. Somehow you've muted yourself. Unmuting. There you go, Carol. You can.
Mine is 8. I
Beautiful.
don't even, politics means nothing as I sit here.
Beautiful. Great. Shirley, how are you doing?
8.
Beautiful. Okay.
5.
Beautiful. Flower Light, 1 to 10. 10 being awesome, 1 being
3.
great. So hang out and let's get you guys more assistance. Driving you deeper. There you go. Nice. Down you go. We're looking for something that you can make yours so that you can find well-being pretty quickly in the midst of anything. Good. Wonderful. All right, everyone stand up. Do a little dance because we're going to unsettle your field. See what's next.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Do a little dance if you're mobile and have a seat. Come on back. Now, everyone say, I
Hi.
ask
I
my attention to be
Aye.
drawn to my still point now.
ask my
Draw
attention
my
to be drawn
attention
to my still point now.
Bring your attention 3 fingers below your belly button and in the middle of you. Bring your attention down 3 fingers to your below your belly button in the middle of you. See if you can get there now easier, quicker. There you go. And down you go. Pam, that's looking good on you. 1 to 10.
8.
Good. Carol, 1 to 10.
8 or 9.
Beautiful. Robin,
Quick.
10.
10. You're so. Fred, 1 to 10.
11. 10.
Beautiful. Okay.
Where's
My point-
Kelly?
Kelly, what do you think, hon?
I feel good. I think 10, but you
Beautiful.
know,
All right. So I'm not going to ask everyone. Let's move to the next because we're going to try to keep this to a short period. My point is, me teaching you is very different than you doing it on your own. So what I'm trying to prove to you in the second set is that you can do this for yourself. Having said that, if you walk away from this class, oh, that was nice. Colby's got a big plant. That was nice. But if you don't practice this, it goes away. Okay. I have this etched into my field very deeply because I do this all the time. You want it etched into your field deeply. And the way you do that is you practice it. Okay. Carol, my friend,
Do you recommend we make this a practice like every morning, or what would be a good thing to get us rolling here?
I would select one of the practices I'll show you.
Okay,
Maybe do it 3 times a day for the next week. When you stick food in your mouth, do it.
just go there.
Yeah,
Okay,
when you go to the bathroom, do it. When you're driving, do it.
okay,
And it shouldn't be laborious. It shouldn't be like, oh, because it feels good, right? You want it to be, but if you do it, if you practice it for a week, When you forget about it week 2, week 3, when you get upset, you can pull it in.
But we're all sitting here practicing, and I had my eyes closed because that's how you get there fast in my mind. Yet, so I should really practice eating, talking on the phone, whatever.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe initially when I do it with you, you do it closed eyes if that helps you. And then we do the second set, maybe you do it open-eyed.
Okay.
Let's see,
Okay.
system. Me, I tend to leave my body when my eyes are closed. I have a reverse issue, right?
Well,
Other people
yeah.
close their eyes, they go into them. I leave. So I'm better off keeping my eyes open. Okay. Bring your attention now to the back of your head. Now you're inside your skull. You're on the outside of your brain, and you're back here. Do that now. Back of the head. Now there you go. That is beautiful. Wonderful. The energy's shifting. And if you want assistance, you say to the guides that are gathered, hey, it's me. I'd like assistance with this back of the head practice Colby's showing. And say that out loud. Hey,
Hey,
I'd like assistance with the back of the head thing.
I'd like some assistance with the back of the head thing. Thank
There we
you.
go. Our frontal lobes, in my opinion, were never meant for this much information processing. And so we're overwhelmed. And because we're overwhelmed, we are anxious and worried. And we are fed to, we are taught to constantly be on media. Back of the head. Beautiful. Nice back of the head. Beautiful. And this also, they say, in the schoolyard, I've got your back. Our ancestors are usually in the back of our field. So this exposes us to our ancestral knowledge and the support of our ancestors. Even if your parents weren't so hot, let's just say, and you have, not the greatest relationship with your mom or dad, you go far enough back, you're going to find some really nifty ancestors who've done a lot of their work, who can really support you. Back of the head, please. 1 to 10. 10 being awesome, 1 being meh. All right. I'm not going to ask everyone to move time. Flower light, 1 to 10.
What time will it be done?
10, flower light says. Shirley, 1 to 10.
9.
Beautiful. Well done. How you doing, Pam?
I'm 10.
Beautiful.
I'm having fun back there.
Robin, how are you doing back there?
10, I love it.
All right. So let's all get up and do a little dance. Come on, everyone dance. Because, we could sit there all day and Colby, I don't want to get up. I want to stay in this space. And if we had an all-day workshop, I would let you sit here, right? And really harvest it. But that's not the point of this workshop. All right. Nice standing up straight. Back of the head, my friends. Go there yourself. Now, Carol, you might want to do this open-eyed. See if you can get there that way. Back of the head. Now, what I like about back of the head is you can do this while you're in a conversation at Costco. No one needs to know unless they can track you the way me or Robin could, right? No one needs to know where you are, most people are concerned about what their attention is on with the law of attraction, like, oh, be positive. Very few people are talking about where your attention is from, which is really what makes the difference. Well, your body has different access points and gives you different information depending on where you put your attention. There you go. Back of the head. And you can ask the guides that are established to help you. What we're doing is we're creating a road into the wilderness. And the more we go down that road, The more the one lane road becomes a highway, becomes a 6-lane highway. And so we can access it more quickly and better over time. Beautiful. Fred, 1 to 10. Ooh, let's unmute you. Somehow you've got unmuted.
10.
10. Wonderful. Okay. Kay, 1 to 10.
5.
5. Not in love. Beautiful. Okay.
Well, maybe a 6, you know.
Thank you for being generous. Okay. The more you enter into a grounded, centered, aligned state, the more easy it is to get back there. Now, this is not awakening. Okay. That's not what this technology is. This is repatterning your field as if you are awakened, which gets you closer to awakening ultimately, because it's teaching your field. Okay. Carol, honey, you have a question.
It almost feels like it puts me in a state of being an observer.
Nice.
It
And
feels
less
good. I
attached.
like that.
Yeah. All righty. Any questions so far?
I have a question.
Yes. Yes,
Well,
Barbara.
I feel good when I close my eyes, but I'm not, and I'm focusing on the back of my head, but I'm not sure if I'm really doing it.
Do you feel better than you did?
Yeah.
Hey, so I want you to trust your awareness,
Okay.
right? Right, which I imagine is a challenge. Right. Okay, great. Perfect. Good. All right. Let's all become potatoes. Okay. Everyone's seen a potato before? Brown, little eyes, right? Let's all let's all become potatoes. So we're going to enter into what it feels like to be a potato. Colby, you're really odd. Yes. Some of you have met me. I am odd. Okay. Are you ready? Great. Bring your attention 3 fingers below your belly button in the middle of you. This is where I start with everyone in your still point. If your attention is in your body, then energy will go towards your body. Great. You say I, everyone, I.
Hi,
Your name.
Carol Parker.
Say your name. Great.
Oh,
And you're a potato.
Robin. I, Robin, a potato.
And you're a potato. Here we go.
I'm a potato.
3 times. I am a
Hi,
potato.
Pam. I'm a potato.
I
Potato.
am Robin
I
and
am a
I'm a
potato.
potato.
I'm a potato.
I am a
I'm a
potato.
potato.
Okay, great. Let's enter into what it is to be a potato. Here we go. Now your field will start to coalesce and change, and you'll be able to experience life, or I should say awareness, from that of a potato. There you go. The reconfiguring, reconfiguring, reconfiguring. This is like a form of shape shifting, if you would. There you go. You're a potato. Notice there's not a lot of thought here. Notice there's a lot of earth around you. Notice there's a sense of peace and ease and a high degree of awareness that you are a potato in the ground. Even potatoes have awareness. There you go. I am a potato. And it takes your ego out of the equation, which I really like. There you go. A lot of new agey people like to talk about themselves being not from Earth, but we are largely made of Earth. And if you're going to have good health and a good outlook, you have to own that you are of the Earth. And this is what I am a potato does. I am a potato. And if you want this strengthened, you just say, I'm a potato. There you go. It's a very different form of awareness than what we have.
If we're not getting there, you would tell us, right?
I would help you if you want help. Yes. Would you like help, Carol?
I'm not sure. I feel like I'm there, but then maybe it's my ego thinking I'm there.
Hey, enough people have taken away all of our power that you don't need. I don't want to take yours.
Okay.
You feel like you're there, great. And if you want
Yeah.
help,
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
there we go. Good. There we go. One to 10. Where are you at with this, Pam?
I'm going to say 10, but I'm two different places. I was in the ground with all the earth, and then I was in a pile of potatoes in the store going, pick me, pick me.
Great. Perfect. Shirley, where are you with it?
Excuse me.
It's okay.
This was really interesting. I could totally feel a difference, just a calmness and peace, and I like that.
Wonderful.
Pardon?
Great. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Flower Light?
Oh, I really felt like a potato right at the beginning, like an actual shifting into kind of a denser space. And now it's just sort of fluctuating around. So I'd say it's fluctuating between 5, 7, 8
Good.
with
Perfect.
my mind.
Kelly, how are you?
I think potato is my favorite so far.
Good. Okay. Now everyone stand up. Let's do a dance. Dance time. I should have music. Okay. All right. Let's potato up, my friends. Get into your still point. 3 fingers below your belly button and in the middle of you.
Okay.
Bring yourself into potato-ness. I am a potato. I am a potato. I am a potato.
You look like a potato. You are in a potato.
Potato power. There you go. Down you go. Now, once you're in potato-ness, everyone there, Pam, you look good. You look good. Reflect on that challenge, the politics, your mother, your boss, your children, your ex-husband. Reflect. If you're able to hold your center while you're in potato. And if not, we're still going to go look for other practices.
Mhm.
I am a potato. Potato really doesn't care who's in office. It's inconsequential. And it's inconsequential what your ex-boyfriend's doing or your kids or not, not doesn't even it's not even on the radar. I am a potato. Beautiful. Good. Everyone well?
Mhm.
Let's take a 2-minute bathroom bio break, and we'll regroup. It's 6:34, it's 6:36. Give you time to go get a drink, go to the bathroom, and we'll regroup. Yes? Okay.
Mm. Okay.
Hmm. How are you, Robin?
I just practiced going on social media as a potato, and it's changed my life.
You know, that's going to be a testimonial on my website right there.
Oh my God, I cannot believe. I mean, and I was like Pam when I first went into the potato, then I saw like someone picking the potato and I went in a pile and then I was on a conveyor belt and then I went through the whole thing. But then I went right back into the potato again and I realized that I could pause any place of a potato experience. So I just went back into the ground and held it and it felt so good to be a potato in the ground. Changed
Nice.
my life. Thank you. Thank you, Colby. I mean, I like
Absolutely.
the three finger thing and the back of the head thing, but the potato, that was
That rocks your world.
that rocked my world.
Who knew the power
Who
of the
knew?
potato? Everyone's down on potatoes. They eat them, they're allergic. I think a potato is a wonderful thing.
Yeah,
You know, the other thing about a potato is it really cannot physically help anyone.
that's true.
Yams have really pushed aside the potato in many respects.
Yeah.
You know, yam fries, everything's about yams.
I was talking with someone last night about how rare an opportunity it is to purchase correctly cooked curly fries.
Mm,
Like, you can get fries sometimes rarely because, we don't just don't get fries. But to actually then purchase them and get them correctly cooked is quite a treat.
absolutely.
And so this is 2 nights in a row of potato goodness.
It's a revolution. It's
It's
a
a
revolution.
revolution. It's the
It's a
potato revolution.
revolution. All right, shall we? We'll come back to we'll start again, even though we're missing folks, but I want to respect your timing. So, any questions so far for me or for anyone? If you, is that a question, Carol?
Yes.
Carol's the question ask.
I'm so,
You're my favorite,
I'm
Carol.
sort of apologizing, but not really.
That's okay.
If I need to know, others probably need to know too. Um, the
I'm
three,
5'8". I'm 180 pounds. Go ahead.
the three places that you helped us go to and taught us, can we go to any one of those? Are you building up to the potato is the place?
No, no, no. These are all separate practices.
Okay.
And
And
Mhm.
I'm curious about the back of the head. Are we seeing? I understand the potato, but from the back of the head, are we seeing life through a different filter? What is the back of the head going? What's
What was
going
your
on?
experience? What was your experience when you were in the back of your head?
Well, that was an observer thing. I had nothing to add. It was all observer.
Wonderful. And that is beautiful.
That
You
is
know,
a good place.
one of
Yeah.
my
Okay.
teachers would say, you only learn by experience. You don't
Right.
learn by explanation. And so
Mm.
I'd rather you have an experience and then you keep having an experience and you learn from it. As opposed to me telling what should happen, what happens for me. Like I could share what's the benefit of going to a psychic like myself or Robin for that matter is that we don't teach you our experience. We teach you what we sense is what your soul is wanting for you. Because most practitioners could only tell you what's worked for them. But if you're gifted, you could see what the soul is wanting for the individual in front of you. Does that make sense? And this is why I'm showing you so many different practices because what works for me really well may not work for you.
Okay.
Does it make
That's
sense?
excellent. Because of the three, I know the one that my go-to.
Hey, we're going to keep going and you may
Cool.
have some to choose from. Sound good? And then the question is, Carol, will you practice? That's the question. Not that I question you. It's just like, okay, how do I put this in place? Do I leave myself a message on my fridge, my bathroom mirror? How do I remind myself? Because what's in most of our way is inertia. That's when the refusal to change. We all want change, but we don't want to change. And I speak, that's true for me as well. Flower Light, did you have something?
Oh, yeah. The back of the head thing I had interesting. I could definitely get into the observer thing about it. But I noticed for me, there was like a little bit of a fear to go to the back of the head that I use the front more because I'm avoiding something and feeling vulnerable in the back. It might be just an instinctual animal thing to do, the back being not being able to see back there. I don't know. So I was wondered
Well,
if you
you
had
could,
any
you
insight.
could also imagine there's an eye back here, Flower Light, that can see this way and this way. And if something's not exactly comfortable for you at this point, don't do it. I'm not a big believer in no pain, no gain, right? So much of spirituality has gotten a bad, well, a lot of people think that you need to develop, improve, grow yourself. And if you're not working on yourself, you're lazy and you're responsible for the misfortunes in your life. That's not true. The path of enlightenment, of awakening, is self-acceptance. That's the
Very
path.
nice.
It's
Thank you.
not improving ourselves. Because if you're trying to improve yourself, there's a version of you, you're not really loving yourself. Because if you love yourself, you're like, I'm great, I'm awesome. And it's in the self-acceptance that then you make different choices, if need be. Okay. All right.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely, Flower Light. My pleasure. All right. Ready for more? Thumbs up.
Yes.
Yeah, if anyone gets overwhelmed and like, oh, Colby, tell me. We'll slow this down or I'll help you. All right. All right. One could say that we are what we listen to, just like we are what we watch, right? So if you're listening to like hard, goth rock, it's going to impact you. If you're going to listen to Vivaldi, it will impact you, your consciousness. If you're listening to, Bruce Springsteen or whoever, it will shape you. Okay. So going with that, I wonder if the Buddha had headphones, what would the Buddha be listening to? Hmm. And if I listened to what the Buddha was listening to, what would that do to me? So let's all put on Buddha's headphones. Ready? All right. We are what we eat. We are what we listen to. We are what we watch. This goes with that. All right. So bring your attention 3 fingers down below your belly button. So, Carol, in some respects, you are correct. That's always my first thing I do. Right. So that's the step off. Right. Because if your attention's not in your body, not much good can happen, in my opinion, which is not so humble, by the way. Okay. So, all right. 3 fingers down and 3 fingers in. Good. Repeat after me. I
I,
I,
say your name.
Robin,
Pam,
I'm sorry.
Call
Cassie.
forward. Call forward.
call forward
Forward.
call forth
Buddha's headphones.
Buddha's
Buddhist headphones.
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 2 more times. I call forward Buddha's headphones.
I,
I,
Pam, call
Robin,
forth Buddhist
call
headphones.
forward Buddha's
Pam,
headphones.
call forth Buddhist headphones.
I call forth Buddha's headphones.
There you go.
Forth.
Feel an energy kind of gather around,
Yes.
and you will be listening through Buddha's headphones. There you go. To what the Buddha listened to. And if you want more, you want to deepen this, you say Buddha's headphones. Buddha's headphones. Buddha's headphones. Nice. One to 10, 10 being awesome, one being meh. Robin,
And
good. Pam,
10.
good. Shirley,
7.
Carol,
And
beautiful. Kay,
7.
beautiful. Flower Light,
10.
Kelly, and Fred. Got it. I think those are two tens, I think. Okay, great. So you can hang out here for a minute because it's awesome and fun. Now, what you could always say in a practice is, I ask that this energy weave into my system in such a way as it contributes to my well-being. And then imagine yourself spinning like Wonder Woman, when she does her change, and spin in your mind and weave the energy into you. You are changing your energy. Just like if I go to Paris regularly, I change. My English starts to have an accent. I start to pick up words. We change by who we hang out with, where we go, what we listen to. And by spinning, we allow this energy to weave in to us. All right, and come back. And let's stand up and do a little jumping jacks or whatever you got. And maybe choose to do this open-eyed if you want. Choose to imagine you're in front of somebody who's really messing with your head, and call forward Buddha's headphones. And if you're in a situation where you're like, wow, this is really creepy if I said this out loud, you could whisper it. Once you get this going in your field, you don't have to talk. You can just intend it, and it takes. That's been my experience. I call forward Buddha's headphones, Buddha's headphones, Buddha's headphones, Buddha's headphones, and access the energy and the paradigm. All we're doing is reshaping how our field is. And the way I've done this, just to let you know what's going on behind the scenes, is I have these practices like sculptures I've made, right? And I've spent time using them and, molding them. And then I put them to the side and they're on a shelf somewhere. And so these are pre-organized templates for your energy field. And then when you call forward them, boom, you got the benefit of my artistry, creativity, diligence, and you get the benefit without having to do, the work, for lack of it. Good. And if you want help, you would say to the beings that I've gathered, hey, help me out. Buddha's headphones, please. Louder. Let's turn that up. What we're really doing is turning down your ego. That's how this works. And your ego is that thing that wants you to believe that you're different, special, not special, worse, better. That thing that wants you to know you're separate to protect yourself. So we're turning that down while we turn up the voice of your soul. Good. Questions, thoughts?
I love Buddha's headphones.
You like Buddha's headphones, Shirley?
I do.
Flower Light does. Shirley, were you saying something? I missed you. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I was listening. I didn't say anything.
Okay, got it. Flower Light,
Yeah.
good. Okay, Kay, how you doing?
Pretty good. I like Buddha's headphones too.
Yeah. Good. Pam?
I love Buddhist headphones. My whole body was moving.
Okay. Let's take a moment and just review what we've done. Because a lot of times you're kind of altered, I would assume. And so we want to review what we've done so that you walk away with something. Now, having said that, you're with me now. I practice these things every day. It'll be different when you practice on your own without me. However, you get the benefit of my attention. Not that I'm so extraordinary, but I'm practiced. So at the end of this, if you practice tonight a few times, and then this next week a few times, it will become yours. If you don't, you'll call me in a week and say, "Could you reload me?" And I'll say no. I'll say no. I'll say no. Okay. So first practice still point. 3 fingers below your belly button in the middle of you. Still point. I call it still point because you're still when you're there. It's your Dantian, your Hara
Right.
power center. Okay. You hang out there. That's always our first step. A lot of healers, psychic types, not Robin, not I, have people float around. And that's dangerous, in my opinion, and not helpful, in my opinion, because you're, it doesn't matter why. Okay. Then after still point, golly, what did we do? We did the back of the head. Okay. Outside of the brain, inside of the skull. Okay.
Outside of the brain,
Okay.
inside.
And back
the
here. And as Carol put it, she felt detached in a good way from outcome. Okay. I was talking about ancestral information. Okay. Before. Oh, well, look, I have all this support behind me. I feel alone. I feel like no one cares about me. Yep. Back of the head. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. I got all this support. Robin just got,
Yes, I did.
got like,
Yeah, I did. All of us, well, I could tell you what it is if that's important. Otherwise, I'll be to myself.
no, whatever. If you want to, go right ahead. If you don't, that's okay too.
I think I'll keep it to myself then.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for claiming you needed it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we did I'm a potato. I'm a potato. I'm a potato. I'm a potato. For the most part, you guys felt very deep, grounded, unattached. Really nice. And then we spun that, weaving it into our field like Wonder Woman. Really important. Okay. And then we did Buddha's headphones. Okay. Now,
Buddhist.
the challenge with shifting your field into a upgraded system, upgraded template, is your ego has to catch up. It will, if not done properly, it will create an imbalance where people are like, wow, I was feeling so great. And you hear this all the time. I started meditating, I felt great, and then I didn't. It's because you haven't kept up with the changes in your field.
Oh, that's interesting you say that because sometimes I meditate and when I come out of it, I feel really groggy and a little funny.
Right.
Is that kind of what you're talking about? You just
Can be, or it can be yes, absolutely. Can be I meditate and then my life started falling apart. I had started to, my boyfriend broke up with me, my job, I'm getting more because your ego hasn't caught up to the changes. You're holding one part of your field this way, and the other part of your field is in a different place. You got to bring these together as a unified being. Okay. Right. So we did Buddhist headphones. Now we'll do tagging, if that's okay. So you have a field, a jelly bean. Oh, let's do jelly bean. That's a
I was waiting for the jelly
You like
bean.
the jelly bean.
I do. I was
Okay.
like, where's his jelly bean?
So you have a jelly bean of energy around you, and it goes below your feet, in front of you, behind you, and to the sides. People would call that an aura, but I'm a child of the 70s, 80s, and I like jelly beans. So screw them. I'm calling it the jelly bean. Okay. So I want you to, we're going to perceive our jelly bean not from our mind. Nothing good is here. Nothing. Okay. Just a lot of craziness. We're going to perceive it from our still point. If you go into your head, you're going to run a trip on yourself. Okay. And that's not what we want. We want to increase your senses, your intuitive sense. That's what we want to do. All right. Bring your attention 3 fingers below your belly button and in the middle of you. Very good. Become aware of your jelly bean, the energy above you, below you, and around you. Stay in your still point. Do not leave. Even though you feel, there you go. Shirley, stay in your still point. You're hovering in your third eye. Drop down. There you go, Shirley. Thank you, Shirley.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nothing good is up there. Okay. Okay. Stay in your still point. Jelly. Now say jelly bean, everyone.
Jelly.
Bean.
Jelly bean.
Jelly bean.
Jelly bean.
Jelly bean.
Jelly bean. Jelly
And you're
bean.
going to notice that there's some jelly bean in front of you, some below you, some to the sides, but there are also areas where you're missing some jelly beanness, usually in the back, the shoulders, and the neck. Okay, so I'll help you each here. Shirley, notice your jelly bean is
Jelly
not
bean.
around the back of your head. Okay, notice that. Carol, notice your neck in the back is exposed as well as your front. Pam, notice your chest, your abdomen is exposed. Robin, notice you have no jelly bean in your back from your waist to the top of your head. Fred, it's in the front from your chin down to your groin. There's a line. Kelly, notice your top of your shoulders. Black jelly bean. Kay, notice it's your shoulders, back of neck, throat. Flower light, throat, abdomen. Okay. So now take the jelly beanness that is there and smush it so that it covers those areas where there's lack of jelly bean. Because you have enough jelly beanness to go around. You've got some empty spots.
Can I have egg instead?
You can have an egg if you like, my friend. Absolutely. Smush. There you go. And you're going to feel a sense of calm and a sense that you have less intrusion going on. There you go. Because we give ourselves away in this life in order to get along sometimes. And depending on where our jelly bean is lacking, would show where some, things are to be worked on. Jelly bean. If you are somebody who psychically picks up too much, this is the first place I go to look. Why is this person so open in not a good way? If you go to IKEA, Costco, and you walk out feeling like hell, this is why. Where is your jelly bean or egg in Carol's case?
So what does it mean that I'm missing it and that was missing it in the back of my head? What does that signify?
What do you think? What's in the back of your head?
The past?
The past, yeah. So I would move there, smush it around. And if it holds, great. If it doesn't hold, then there are issues to work on. Right? Because you
Thank
should
you.
be able, as when infants come into the world, I've always seen infants with a complete jelly bean or egg. But as we get older and give ourselves away, because we think we need to survive, to get along, we relinquish parts of ourselves. And then we wonder why our lives and our health doesn't work so good.
How am I doing now?
You are doing great. How do you feel you're doing?
Trying a little with the abdomen.
Mush, mush it. You're doing great. Do you feel better?
Yeah, feel pretty good. It's good to
Good.
think about the throat too. So yeah.
Good.
Would you check mine too?
Sure. What do you want to know, Carol?
Am I covered with my egg?
You're still open through here, sweetheart.
Sorry, what?
You're still open through here.
Oh, okay.
There's no, right? If your jelly bean doesn't cover and doesn't maintain, that's awesome because then you know where to work. Then you're like, oh, see, 99% of the problem is finding out what the problem is. Once you know what the problem is, then the fix is usually pretty easy. If like, oh, I can't seem to cover my jelly bean around my throat. I have issues with my voice, speaking my truth. Great. Now we know what to do. It points us to where the work is. How many doctors have I been to who couldn't figure out what was going on with me? How many copays? How many supplements have I taken just in the sure they might work? Right? But now you know, oh, look, that's where my issue is. Look, that's it. That's it. That's what my soul's been wanting me to look at. Carol, you have another question?
Well, along the same lines. So in the back where mine is not getting coverage, uh, indicating that's past, stuff in the past. And that's exactly what I'm working on right now in my life. So that makes sense.
Good.
So I expect that egg to kind of smoosh on in place.
Soon enough.
Yeah, soon enough.
Wonderful. Pam, how are you doing?
I think I'm doing great.
I believe you.
I keep getting it there and then it goes away a little bit and then it cracks and it gets back and it gets back. But I'm trying to do it with my eyes open. I'm practicing that too. Same, Carol, eyes closed all the time.
Right. Well, thank you. We're not trying to make something happen. Again,
Okay.
self-improvement to try to grow, fix, change yourself doesn't work. We know that. We're just, oh, look, it's not adhering. Okay. Okay. Let me just be aware of what is, right? And let me explore what's going on here. Let me get really curious. But that's for another workshop. Today is all about practices. We're not doing wound healing today. Like I said, there are 3 ways of working with me. Practices, getting to the bottom of the wound and healing it. And 3, making you aware of your ego so your soul can step more deeply in. We're doing the practices. How are you guys doing over there, Kelly and Fred? I like them. They're not verbal, but they're cute to look at. Awesome.
They are.
How are you doing, Robin?
I'm feeling full. I mean, like I have enjoyed everything you've taught and I'm implementing it and I'm, shape shifting it somewhat to accommodate the way that I want to work with it. But I don't think I could learn something new. If you're getting ready to offer something new, I don't think I could take it, to be honest with you.
Right. Do you think we've gone about an hour-ish? Should we call it a night?
I need to, but if others don't,
Let's just do it. That's cool. If you want to call it a night, thumbs up.
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you. This
All
has
right.
been so great.
Thank
Oh,
you.
God bless you. It was wonderful hanging out with you guys. If I can be of any help, please let me know. And Robin, thank you for making your community aware of my work. I really appreciate it.
anytime, Colby. Mwah. Mwah.
Do you do private sessions?
I do. It's all on my website, colbywilk.com.
Okay.
But we're not done yet because we got to do some closing stuff. Okay, so hold on. Nothing new, Robin. Nothing new.
Okay.
So bring your attention 3 fingers below your belly button again in your still point. And I want you to walk away with just you, not anyone else, including me. So I want you to let go of everyone here. So just intend, I let go of everyone here.
Let,
I let go of
let
him.
go of
Let go of
everyone
everyone
here.
here,
including Colby.
including Colby.
Including
Including
Colby.
I don't
Colby.
want to be clouded by his bullshit.
I want to be clouded by his bullshit.
Right? So just let me go and then let go of everyone. I'm going to let go of you all.
Hmm.
There we go. And I'm going to ask for a little like boundary between us. So you'll feel me distancing now. There we go. You'll feel me going away, kind of thing. And now I'm asking your guides to take over from my beings. And they've been chatting, so they know what to do. So you have your beings, and they're having a conference with my beings. Oh, this is how you do this. This is how you do this. Okay, you do this that way. Okay, you hold this. Okay, good. Okay, and they're having that conversation in a good way for all of them that's involved. There we go. And I'm just asking them when they finish, let me know. There you go. So mine guys are done. Okay, your guys are done. 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 They're all done. Okay, and now we're gonna thank the earth. Thank you, Earth.
Thank you, Earth.
Thank you.
And although we may have some misgivings about the politics, we pray and thank the country's forefathers to guide our country.
And so it is.
So
Guide our
it
country
is.
to greater freedom, liberation, and peace. Guide it. And help those who need to be helped in a good way.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
So be it.
It was a real pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you, Colby. And I love
Thank
seeing
you,
all you
Colby.
guys. Good night.
This is awesome.
thank you, Colby. It was awesome.
Pleasure is mine.